Right, so here we go. First match report. Like I said on the little catch up, did fish on the Saturday, first match of the year at Rookery. Not a good day. I don't want to start on that one. We're going to start on a high, and then I will cover everything from then on because there's loads to learn from bad matches as well. But Sunday was at Decoy, just a little one on Decoy. It's new owners now. They're starting to stock some new fishing. The fishing, as I knew from the Winter League we had before Christmas, has changed a lot. A lot of the silvers are gone. So it has changed it. It was a lot of silverfish sport there to fill the day out, and that isn't happening anymore. And the new rule, they have just allowed bread on the hook in the winter, which is something we've always asked for. We'll change it slightly, especially now you're sitting for bigger fish a lot more. There's not a bait to beat bread in the winter. And yeah, that's where we're at. So got the winter league final there in a few weeks. I am in the Oxford team, like I fished for Oxford for the winter league. We were third the other year, the last final. So we're hoping to go better. So they're having a lot of good turnouts there. Everyone's practicing, and there was went Sunday, really good turnout, and it was on Elm, Horseshoe, Lewes and Damson, and I've drawn an absolute. I said I was going to draw it all week, and I did. Lewes 6. All the time I've been going decoy, I've never drawn it, but it's an absolute screamer. For people that haven't been fish Lewes before, it's like a horseshoe, but the little lake at the back is dug square, so the corners, like 6 is the corner. It's got a huge reed bed, goes all the way up, and you have it all. 7 is right next to you. You can almost reach into his bait tubs from where you sat, but he has all of the, like in front of him along that bank, you have all the reed bed. The reed bed starts just in front of you. You've got some trees there, but you can't get anywhere near them. They need cutting back a bit. The reed bed starts right in front of you. It's about 22, 23 metres across to it. So you can just chuck down the side of it, and then you've got it. It's probably 50 metres into the corner. You've got this huge reed bed. Great peg, summer and winter. Got to the lake, it was so clear. It's down about 2 foot. It plumbed up at 3 foot the whole way across. You could see the bottom the whole way across. Never seen it like that. Just set up, it was the same depth everywhere. Set up a maggot rig and a pellet stroke corn rig. Stuff I've been through before, and a dobbin rig, because there were a few moving about. You could see them swimming about. Started the match, and then I've set up some rods. I've set up a tiny little one of the interfeeders with a wafter, just a few micros, bomb and bread, and a waggler for fishing bread as well. Started the match on a top 6 with pellets. I just thought I'd give it 5 minutes, rattle a few pellets in twice. Just never know at decoy, but no bites. So I binned it off straight away, and I've actually gone out to 14 metres dobbing some bread about where I could see an odd one, but no bites. Peg 1's got a big reed bed up against it, and Andy Raymond, very good angler, wins a lot of money wherever he goes. He was there, and he caught straight away. Didn't catch dobbing, gave it 5-10 minutes. I picked the waggler up, started chucking on the reed band, just 2 foot deep with some bread, which is what, when I do my next method video, is going to be that and the bomb. The waggler and bread is an awesome method. It took me 10 minutes for a bite. Got quite a way along the reed bed, like just searching it, and then it's gone, and I've had one about £7. I had Alan Scott on a couple of pegs away, and he just literally said, "Oh, you feeling the pressure yet?" Not caught one, like joking about, and then the float's gone. And it was nice, got that in about £7, nice start. Chucked back to the same spot, and I've snagged on something, and it's actually been a whole rod and reel popped up, snagged up in the reeds, and it's took me floating and everything. So I've put the rod down, put that down to reset it up, because I thought the waggler was going to be the one. Chucked the bomb and bread to the corner, like straight in front of me on the edge of the reeds. and it's gone while I was setting up. And I've just kept chucking it down the same hole. And the first hour I've got up to 13 carp. Most of them were only like £2, but I was ahead of Andy now on just. We were very similar on weight. He got 11, but a couple of bigger ones. And then it's just like that, it's died. So I've reeled it, changed that. I've gone on the pole, thrown some maggots short from the start, not had a bite there. So started big cup and a few micas and corn at 14 metres. Sat on that for a little bit, no bites, but I just wanted to rest the long pole, the Welsh chucking the bread. I didn't want to start searching along and pushing them along because they're going to go back in the reeds, and this is the problem I knew Andy would have on one. I've drawn that before. Once you've caught a few and it's clear, they just go into the reeds and they don't come out. So I didn't want to chase them too soon and lose them for the rest of the match. Gone back and bomb, had a couple more, and then no bites again. Sit on the long pole for 10 minutes, no bites, but when you went back on the bomb, you caught one, and that was good. For a while, for an hour, that was sort of the pattern. And then it's died again, and it'd been really sunny. It was a lovely day actually. It's only 8 degrees, but felt a lot warmer in the sun. And then the sun's gone in, and I could start to see them out by the reeds where I was fishing. Wasn't getting bites on the bomb, so I've chucked the waggler and I've caught 3 or 4, not as quick as I was on the bomb, but did catch 3 or 4. And I just think it was because where it's so clear and the sun on it, they stayed down because they felt unsafe. But as soon as the sun's gone in, they come up naturally where they wanted to be in that warmer layer of the water. And then the sun came out again and that was gone. We've got now 2 hours left, so I thought I've got no bites on the pole, not had a bite there all day. Again, a bit weird because where I was feeding the corn and micas long, it was clouding up a little bit, and the guy Mark next to me on 7, he was having the same, but we never had so much a liner. And I actually think, I couldn't work it out at the time, but when I come away from it, I think it's the fish was, because it was so clear, they were swimming over it, and getting over your bait, and it was scaring them, and they were spooking off, and it's where they were blowing their tails about. That's the only thing I can put it down to, and I think that's what was happening. But yeah, 2 hours to go. I thought I've got to just introduce a bit of feed now. It's time to risk it because I'm not getting bites on the bomb. Just fished, like I say, hardly any bait. An orange F1 wafter, and I've had 2 on it, very small carp, but waited a long while for bites, and I knew that was now the time to start searching. So I've stayed on my clip from there, so I could drop back if I needed from the straight in front. Just gone that way a little bit, it landed me by the reeds, and had 3 or 4, and then I've lost one in the reeds because you're going right up to all the big reed bed now. Lost one in there, and that spooked him off. Went back on the original line, had 1, and went back there, wasn't getting any more, and I knew it was time. We've got 45 minutes now left. I've unclipped, gone right into the corner, and I've had another run of 6 or 7. Ended up with 33 carp for £113. Andy was second on our lake with 70 odd pound, and I've actually won the match outright across the 4 lakes. £80 was second from the point on Horseshoe. So lovely day, and there would be a few things I'd do different. The bed of bait on the pole wasn't right. There wasn't, barring Andy in the corners and the other corner, wasn't anything caught on the pole. But I do think if I'd have just the roach and that, again, I'm missing out that lake a little bit now. I do think just pinging some nuggets at 14, 16 metres, that would have been better. And a light little rig might have just got 1 or 2 on it, but otherwise it was a nice smooth match. Obviously I couldn't have gone there and caught that everywhere, that's winter for you, but got it dead right. It was bowing the pole bit, but let's say maybe it wasn't caught anyway. Yeah, lovely day, and that's definitely the first video I'm going to do. I know people have asked for maggots. I'm going to do 2 separate videos on maggots, open water sort of lakes and snake lakes, 2 completely different things. So I'll do a couple on them, but I'm going to space them out 1 a week. First one is going to be bomb and waggler with bread. So I'll get that done next Wednesday for you. I'll get a video of both matches. We're at Rookery both days this weekend, individual and teams of 3. Get them done Monday. Thanks for watching, guys. Any questions, just drop them in the comments. I'll get them answered straight away. Cheers.